Good morning. Screen is visible to all. Hello. Let us move the next examples with shortcut method. If in case of profit and loss, the dealer or that seller that is dishonest and he sells goods at X% loss on cost price, but uses Y% less weight, then his percentage profit or loss will be. So look at this. Just I'm writing there. A dishonest dealer sells the goods at X% on cost price, but uses Y% less weight. Then his profit or loss will be calculated with the formula y minus x divided by 100 minus y into 100, and according to the sign is positive or negative, means profit and for loss as per that given condition. Okay, so let us see one example. A dishonest dealer sells his goods at 10% loss on cost price and uses 30% less weight. What is his profit or loss percent? What will be the profit or loss percent? Okay, so here we are going to solve this. What is given? A dealer, he sells his goods at 10% loss on cost price, and at that time he uses 30% less weight. So whether he is gaining or losing the amount. So look at that here, profit or loss. First we are going to calculate that profit or loss. Right there, profit or loss, that formula is y minus x divided by 100 minus y into 100. Okay, which is equal to y. What is the y? Y is the 30% less weight, so it is 30 minus x, that is 10%, divided by 100 minus y, that is again 30 into 100. So it is equal to 30 minus 10, it is 20, divided by 100 minus 30. 100 minus 30, that is 70 into 100. So by calculating it, we are getting here 2000 divided by 70. And after this, we are getting here 200 divided by 7, and 200 divided by 7, it gives 28 and 4/7%. Now tell me that whether it is profit or loss. Obviously, it is profit percent. Profit percent. Okay. Then going for next shortcut method. If a seller uses X gram, if a seller uses X gram in place of 1 kg, in place of 1 kg, that means 1000 gram, 1000 gram, to sell his goods. If a seller uses X gram in place of 1 kg to sell his goods and gains a profit of, X% on cost price. Okay, then his actual gain or loss percent can be calculated. So actual gain or loss percent can be calculated with the formula 100 plus x, 100 plus x into 1000 divided by x, 1000 divided by x minus 100, minus 100. Okay. So here again that sign is depending upon that positive or negative. Okay. So here we are using that formula. A seller sells his goods in gram, X gram, instead of 1 kg, or this 1 kg converting in 1000 gram. Okay. To sell his goods, to gain a profit or loss, to gain a profit or loss. So profit of X%, profit of X% on cost price. At that time, he gains profit of X% on cost price. Then his actual gain or loss percent is calculated with 100 plus X into 1000 by X minus 100 with this formula. So taking one example, a merchant professes to sell goods. A seller sells goods at 20% profit, 20% profit, but uses weight of 800 gram in place of 1 kg, in place of 1 kg. What is his actual profit percent? So what is the profit percent for that seller? Okay, calculate that profit percent. So here X is given. What is the X here? What is the X? Here we are getting this capital X here. This is the X. X gram instead of 1 kg. So here 800 gram instead of 1 kg. 20% profit, X% profit means here this X will be 20. So put that in given formula. Profit percent is equal to 100 plus X. What is the X? X is equal to 20 into into 1000 divided by 800 minus 100. By calculating it, 100 plus 20, it is 120. 120 into 1000 divided by 800, it gives 10 by 8 minus 100. Okay, so here by calculating this, 120 into 10 divided by 8 minus 100. So how much amount we are getting here? So 200 divided by 4. Calculating it, 120 into 10 by 8 means here it will be 5 by 4. 5 by 4 means here 120 into 5 by 4 minus 100. So here we are getting 30 into 5 minus 100. Is it okay? 30 into 5 minus 100. How much amount we are getting here? 5 by 4. Now 5 by 4 minus 100. Tell me that.
50.
Yes, it is 50%. 50% profit is there. The next, a man purchased a certain number of articles of X rupee at X rupee and the same number at Y rupees. He mixes them together and sells them at Z rupee. आता या ठिकाणी काय दिले बघा? A man purchases a certain number of articles at X rupees and the same number at Y rupees. Same number of articles at Y rupees. Okay, he mixes them together. हे दोन्ही मिक्स केले त्याने. ओके, and sells them at Z rupees. मिक्सिंग जर केल्यानंतर हे काय केलं त्यांनी? Z rupees ला विकलेत. Okay, then at that time his gain or loss, at that time profit or loss percent can be calculated. Profit or loss percent can be calculated with the formula 2xy divided by z into x plus y minus 1 into 100 into 100. So some articles he purchased with x rupees and some with y rupees, making them or mixing them, and that articles there he is selling with Z rupees. At that time, whether he is getting profit or loss, and that profit or loss percent can be calculated with 2xy divided by z into x plus y minus 1 into 100. Let us see one example. A man purchases a certain number of oranges. A man purchases certain number of oranges at 4 rupee each and the same number of oranges at 5 rupee each. Okay, he mixes them together and sells them at 4 rupee each. Mixes them and sells them with 4 rupee each. So what is his gain or loss percent? So given whatever that values are there, we have to put in this formula. So we will get that profit or loss percent. Okay, 2xy divided by z into x plus y minus 1 into 100. So what is x? X is equal to 4, then y is equal to 5, and after mixing them, it is z. Z is the 4. So put that value here. Profit or loss percent is equal to 2 into 4 into 5 divided by 4 into 4 plus 5 minus 1 into 100, which is equal to 2 into 4 into 5. 40 divided by 4 plus 5, 9. 9 into 4, 36 into 100. Just tell me that value. After calculating this, how much amount we are getting here? Sorry, here I forget here minus 1. It is minus 1. Just a minute. So here it is 40 divided by 36 minus 1 into 100. Okay, which is equal to, calculate this and tell me that answer.
11.11
is it is 11.11% or 11 and 1 by 9% profit is there. Okay, then after that, going to next shortcut method. If a man buys 2 items, a man buys 2 items, A and B, for rupees P, and sells one item A, so as to lose X%, and the other item B, sells that other item B so as to gain Y%. Y% gain is there. Okay, and on the whole B neither gain or loss. Then that time we are calculating it with the formula, the cost of the item. Cost of the item A. What is the cost of the item A? It is equal to P into Y divided by X plus Y. Okay, and cost of the item B, it is equal to Px divided by X plus Y. ओके, या ठिकाणी आपण A ची कॉस्ट काढू शकतो आणि B ची कॉस्ट काढू शकतोय. आता A आणि B दोन वेगवेगळे आयटम आहेत. P रुपीजला विकत घेतले आपण, and if he sells A with X% loss and B item sells with Y% gain, then at that time what is the cost of A and what is the cost of B? Cost of A can be calculated with the formula P into Y divided by X plus Y, and cost of the item B, it can be with Px divided by X plus Y. Okay, now solving one example. A man purchased 2 cows. Man purchased 2 cows for rupees 500. Okay, he sells the first, suppose first cow, consider that A, he sells first cow at 12% loss, and the second cow sells at 8% gain. Okay, in this bargaining he neither gains nor loses. Find the selling price of each cow. What is the cost of A and cost of B? So cost of A can be calculated with, इथे दिलेल्या गोष्टी आहेत. This is P, 2 cows, 12% loss means that is X, 8% gain that is Y. So cost of A is equal to cost of first cow, that is P into Y. So it is 500 into 8 divided by 8 X plus. So here it is 12 plus 8. 12 plus 8, which is equal to 500 into 8 divided by 20. Okay, so 500 into 8, P into Y. Y is gain or loss? Gain. And X, that is 12% loss. So first calculating the cost of first cow, that is 500 into 8 divided by 20, 12 plus 8, that is 20. So calculate it. 500 into 8 divided by 20. So here it is 50 into 4. How much? It is rupees 200. Then cost of B, a second cow, cost of B, it is equal to how much? P into X. P into X, that is taking that 500 into 12 divided by X plus Y, then again 12 plus 8. So it is 500 into 12 divided by 20. Calculate it and tell me that cost of B.
300.
It is 300. Just a minute. Whether we have calculated that amount 200 and 300. Okay. These two amounts means cost of A and cost of B is there. But actual we have to find out the selling price of each cow. What is the selling price of each cow? आता selling price कसं काढणार तुम्ही आता? हे cost झाली इथं. Selling price कशी काढणार? Selling price is equal to 200 into 100 minus 12 divided by 10, 100. And selling price of second cow, that is 300 into 100 plus 8 divided by 100. कारण 8% इथं gain झालेला आहे. आणि या ठिकाणी 12% loss आहे. ओके, म्हणजे आता या ठिकाणी बघा सेलिंग प्राइस काढायचं आपल्याला. सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ फर्स्ट काऊ. So right here selling price of A is equal to first cow. ज्यावेळेस आपण फर्स्ट काऊ ज्यावेळेस विकली त्यावेळेस 12% लॉस मध्ये आहे. ओके, आणि ऍक्च्युअल प्राइस किती आहे त्याची 200. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस विकलो आपण ते 200 ने विकली. सो 200 into 100 minus 12 divided by 100, which is equal to, and selling price of B or second cow, it is equal to 300 into 100 plus 8, because here 8% is gain. So it is divided by 100. Tell me that 200 into 100 minus 12 and divided by 100 and 300 into 100 plus 8 divided by 100. Calculate it and tell me. Yes, please.
176 and 324.
100 and yes, it is
76.
176. Actual selling price is 176 and 324. Okay. So everyone understood this? Hello? Everyone is understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There is only one girl student. She is responding. Now going for the next shortcut method. Just I'm writing here. By selling a certain item, at the rate of X items. X items a rupee. X items a rupee. Okay. A man loses whatever the, shortcut methods I am taking in this class, you will not find anywhere. For that, you should see some YouTube videos. At that time, you will get that. Even in books, you will not get the shortcut methods. Okay, so please be concentrate. A man loses X% if he wants to gain. मॅडम थोडं सावकाश. झाडबुके मॅडम थोडं सावकाश बोला. Gain Y%. Then the number of items should be sold for a rupee as 100 minus X divided by 100 plus Y into X. Actual काय इथं? By selling an item at the rate of X items a rupee. X items a rupee. A man loses X%. If he wants to gain Y%, then the number of items should be sold for a rupee with the formula 100 minus X divided by 100 plus Y into X. या ठिकाणी X% लॉस आहे आणि तेच आयटम त्यांनी जर Y% गेन साठी विकायचे असतील तर त्यासाठी म्हणजे ते कॅल्क्युलेशन कसं करायचं. सो ऍट दॅट टाइम वी आर युझिंग द फॉर्म्युला 100 minus X divided by 100 plus Y into X. आता या ठिकाणी एखादा एक्झाम्पल बघितला आपण तर तिथे काय असेल बघा. By selling 9 articles for a rupee. By selling 9 articles for a rupee. Okay. A man incurred a loss of 4%. या ठिकाणी त्याला लॉस आलेला आहे तो आहे तो 4%. Okay. To make a gain of 44%. If he wants to make a gain of 44%. The number of articles to be sold for a rupee. म्हणजे त्याला किती प्रत्येक आर्टिकल किती रुपीजला तिथं विकावे लागतील हे आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचंय. सो इथं नंबर ऑफ आयटम्स can be sell with 100 minus X. X काय असणार आहे तुमचं इथं आता 4% लॉस आहे डिवायडेड बाय गेन किती आहे 44% म्हणजे त्याला तिथं तेवढे वाढवायचे. सो 100 प्लस 44 into X means here into 9 articles आहेत तिथं. ओके. आता हे कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं म्हणजे झालं काय आता 100 minus 4 that is 96 divided by 100 plus 44 it is 144 into 9. Tell me that किती रुपीजला ते विकावे लागणार आहे तिथं जे काही आर्टिकल्स असतील किती येस इट इज विथ ₹6 ₹6 जर आर्टिकल विकलं तर त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला 44% ह्याच्यामध्ये प्रॉफिट मिळणार आहे. त्याच्यानंतर नेक्स्ट जाऊयात आपण. when each of the two commodities when each of the two commodities is sold at the same price at the same price rupees A and a profit of P% is made on the first and a loss of L% is made on second. Okay, then the percentage gain or loss, then the percentage of gain or loss is equal to 100 into P minus L minus 2PL divided by 100 plus P plus 100 minus L. What is P and what is L? P denotes that profit, L denotes that loss. Now, two commodities, whatever that items or commodities are there, they have sold with same price, and that price is A. And at that time, if you are getting the profit of P% on first one and loss of L% on second one, then how to get that percentage, proper percentage or gain of that commodity? It is with 100 into P minus L minus 2PL divided by 100 plus P plus 100 minus L. We can calculate it very easily. Then look at that example. A dealer sold 2 TV sets. A dealer sold 2 TV sets for rupees 7,400 each. Rupees 7,400 each. On one, he gained 10%. On one, he gained 10%, and on the other, he lost 10%. He lost 10%. The dealer loss or gain in the transaction is. So here we are finding out the loss or gain for that whatever that dealer is there, whether he is getting profit or whether he getting a loss. Okay, so look at this. Here, 2 TV sets selling with rupees 7,400 each. On one, he got 10% profit, and on second, he lost 10%. Okay, so here first calculate that percentage of profit or loss. It is equal to 100 minus P minus L. What is the P? That is 10. What is the L? That is also 10 minus 2 into P into L. Okay, divided by 100 plus P. So 100 plus 10 plus 100 minus 10. Okay, profit percent or less percent. So tell me that first term 100 into 10 minus 10, that is 0. 0 minus 10 into 10, 100 into 2, it is 200. Okay, divided by 100 plus 10, that is 110, plus 100 minus 10, that is 90. So how much amount we are getting here? Minus 200 divided by 200. So it is equal to minus 1. Now we cannot calculate that minus 1 as a profit or loss, but in this value, this negative sign shows the loss percent. Okay, that negative sign shows the loss percent. Therefore, here 1% loss is in the transaction. So 1% loss is in transaction. Okay. Going for next. If a dealer sells an item for rupees A, next shortcut method. If a dealer sells a table, just I am taking that first item, sells an item for rupees A, making a profit of X%, and he sells another item at loss of Y%, okay, and on the whole dealer makes neither profit nor loss. Then the cost of second item is, equal to rupees A into 100 divided by 100 plus X into X divided by Y. Once again, I will read it. If a dealer sells an item for rupees A, making a profit of X% and sells another item at a loss of Y%, and on the whole he makes neither profit or loss, then the cost of the second item is rupees A into 100 divided by 100 plus X into X by Y. A dealer sells a table for rupees 400, making a profit of 25% profit, making a profit of 25%. He sells another table at loss of 10%. एक टेबल विकला 400 रुपयाचा with 25% प्रॉफिट आणि दुसरा टेबल विकला त्या ठिकाणी 10% लॉस झालेले. अँड ऑन द होल he makes neither profit nor loss. What did the second table cost? What did the second table cost? Okay. So here second table cost of second table is equal to A into 100 divided by 100 plus X into X by Y. Okay, which is equal to, what is the value of A? Actual price, that is 400, into 100 divided by, what is the X? X is the, and here it is the Y. So X is equal to 25%. So 100 plus 25, it is 125 into X by Y. What is X? X is equal to 25 and Y is equal to 10 into. So here 400 into 10 divided by 5, which is equal to, just tell me that. What is cost of second table now? 400 into 10 by 5.
800.
Yes, it is 800. Okay.
सरप्राईज ऍडमिशन मिळालं.
बोला की.
सरप्राईज ऍडमिशन.
Just a minute. Huh? So I am sharing the examples. Let us solve these examples. Okay. The examples of profit and loss with sharing. Okay. So let us see first example. The screen is visible to all. Screen दिसते सगळ्यांना?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Look at that first example. A and B invest in a business in the ratio 3:2. Okay. If 5% of the total profit goes to 5% of total profit goes to charity and A's share is rupees 855, the total profit is. Sorry. A and B invest in a business in the ratio 3:2. If 5% of the total profit goes to charity and A's share is rupees 855, then the total profit is, what will be the total profit? Now here options has given 1,425, 1,500, 1,537.50 and option D is with 1,576. Okay. Now consider the profit. Let us consider the total profit will be rupees 100 after paying to charity. If 5% of the total profit goes to charity. चॅरिटीला किती पर्सेंट गेलेला आहे? 5%. आणि त्यावेळेस A चा शेअर किती आहे? 855. मग त्यावेळेस टोटल प्रॉफिट किती असणार आहे? सो फर्स्ट कॅल्क्युलेट दॅट A शेअर आफ्टर पेइंग द चॅरिटी. त्यामध्ये किती याच्यामध्ये लुक ॲट दिस. रेशो दिलेला आहे 3:2. ऑब्वियस आता ए आणि बी म्हणजे ए चा रेशो असणार आहे, ए चा ए 3 असणार आहे आणि बी विल बी 2. ओके. 5% ऑफ द टोटल प्रॉफिट गोज टू चॅरिटी. म्हणजे आता ए चा जो शेअर आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये 5% गेलेले आहेत. त्याचा ऍक्च्युअल शेअर किती आहे तो 855. ओके. आता समजा 100 रुपीज हे प्रॉफिट आहे, टोटल प्रॉफिट इज 100 रुपीज. त्याच्यामध्ये 5% गेले तर मग किती राहणार तिथं? हाऊ मच अमाउंट रिमेन्स देअर? 95. Okay, so after paying to charity 5% profit paying to charity. Okay, and at that time share of A, that will be 20 here 95 into 3 divided by 5. Which formula we are using here? रेशो चा हा जो रेशो आहे तो फॉर्म्युला यूज करतोय. हा 95 काय आहे तुमचा टोटल प्रॉफिट इंटू 3 हा शेअर आहे, कशाचा आहे? ए चा आहे. आणि आउट ऑफ किती? 3 + 2 दॅट इज 5. सो 95 into 3/5. Calculate this. 95 sorry, let us continue. 95 into 3/5. So what amount we are getting here? 19 3s are 57. Is it okay? Means after paying 5% profit to charity, A's share will be rupees 57. Okay, if A's share is rupees 57 out of 100 At that time, total profit is 100. Okay. And here A share is given that 855. And we are going to calculate that total profit. So A share, which is 855. So at that time we are calculating that total profit. So 100 into इथं काय फॉर्म्युला असणार आहे आपला सांगा. फॉर्म्युला काय असेल?
100 into 855 divided by 57.
Yes. So here calculate करा आणि हे अमाउंट येते का बघा, चेक करा.
येते.
Yes, it is 1500. Next example जाऊयात आपण. Next one. A, B, and C jointly thought of engaging themselves in a business venture. It was agreed that A would invest rupees 6,500 for 6 months. B invest rupees 8,400 for 5 months. And C rupees 10,000 for 3 months. Later on, A wants to be the working member for which he was to receive 5% of the profits. The profit earned was rupees 7,400. Then calculate the share of B in the profit. काय काय दिले बघा ह्याच्यामध्ये. ABC. They have jointly engaged themselves in a business venture. It was agreed A would invest 6,500 for 6 months. B invest 8,400 for 5 months. And C, he invested 10,000 for 3 months. A wants to be the working member for which he was to receive 5% of the profit. Whatever that profit is there, 5% profit of A. And that profit earned 7,400. Okay, calculate the share of B in the profit. आता A, B, C च्या ह्याच्यामध्ये A चं प्रॉफिट दिलेलं आहे, B चं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं, C चं माहिती नाही आपल्याला. ओके, आता पहिल्यांदा 5% of profit. So 5% profit of 7,400. First we are calculating that. So A receiving 5% of 7,400. So 5% of 7,400, it will be 370. Okay. आता 7,400 मधनं 370 minus केले. Just we are taking that total profit is 7,400. Out of that 7,400, A's profit we are taking, removing that. Okay, so 7,400 minus 370, it gives 7,030. Okay, now what is the ratio? 6:5:3. This is the actual ratio of investments. Okay, so 6:5:3. So by taking that, 6,500 into 6 is to 8,400 into 5 is to 10,000 into 3. So by taking the ratio of ABC, that will be 39,000 is to 42,000 is to 30,000. So by using this ratio, if we are dividing with the same amount or same digit, and we are getting the ratio in short 13:14:10. Okay, now if you're comparing with this A:B:C, what will be the B's ratio? That is 14. So 14 out of 13 plus 14 plus 10. So remaining amount is 7,030 after removing the share of A. Okay, 7,030 into ratio of B, that is 14 out of 37. By adding these two terms, 13 plus 14 plus 10, it gives 37. So by calculating it, how much amount we are getting here? 7,030 into 14 divided by 37 is equal to, calculate this, Are you getting this amount 2660? कॅल्क्युलेट करा आणि सांगा ते येतं का तेवढे अमाउंट.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here B's share out of this 7400 will be 2660. Okay, after removing the 370 it goes to 7030 आणि त्याच्यामध्ये B चा शेअर जो असणार आहे तो 2660 असणार. Next example, A, B and C. Third one, A, B and C enters into a partnership in the ratio 7/2 is to 4/3 is to 6/5. After 4 months, A increases his share 50%. If the total profit at the end of 1 year be rupees 21,600, then B's share in the profit is. So ratio already given here, that is 7/2 is to 4/3 is to 6/5. ओके, आता याच्यामध्ये हा जर रेशो दिलेला आहे तर हा रेशो आपण कसं म्हणजे आपल्या या फॉर्म मध्ये आणायचं आहे, म्हणजे A is to B is to C तर त्या फॉर्म मध्ये आणायचं असेल तर काय करतो इथं, कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय आपण रेशो हे. येस, सो इट विल बी 105 is to 40 is to 30. ऑलरेडी ते कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं असल्यामुळे मी तेच आकडे इथे लिहिलेले आहेत. ओके, लेट द इनिशियल इन्व्हेस्टमेंट बी. आता याच्यामध्ये 105 आहे, 40 and 36. So let us consider the initial investment that will be 105x, 40x and 36x. Okay, so A is to B is to C is equal to A is to B is to C is equal to. Tell me that calculation here. कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं इथं आता. 105x, 40x and 36x is given here. Initial investment. Yes, anyone? तिथे नाही बघायचं नाही, ह्याच्यामध्ये न बघता सांगा तिथं. पुढे फायनल आन्सर दिलेलंच आहे त्याने. कसं कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं आहे इथं. येस, एनीबडी? अस्मिता? हॅलो, हॅलो, आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, ma'am.
हा सांगा बरं, कॅल्क्युलेशन कसं केलं तुम्ही आता तिथले. हॅलो, आवाज येतो का माझा? हॅलो. हॅलो.
Yes, ma'am.
हा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं सांगा बघा इथं. 105x, 40x and 36x. 7/2 is to 4/3 is to 6/5. याचा आपण काय केलं? रेशो इन्व्हेस्टमेंट जो रेशो आहे इन्व्हेस्टमेंटचा. सो दॅट इज 105 is to 40 is to 36. So let us consider that initial investment as 105x, 40x and 36x. Okay. So by calculating it, we are getting, look at this. First 105x into 4. Here it has been calculated. 1680x is to 480x is to 432x is equal to, after simplification you will get that 35 is to 10 is to 9, and we are getting that B's share, that will be rupees 21,600 into 10 divided by 54, and you will get that final answer, that is 4,000. ओके, हे सगळे एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व्ह केलेले आहेत. थोडस बघा इथं. नेक्स्ट वन, ABC subscribes rupees 50,000 for a business. A subscriber that is A. A subscriber, first one, A is subscriber, B is subscriber, and C is also subscriber. A subscribes rupees 4,000 more than B, and B rupees 5,000 more than C. Out of a total profit of rupees 35,000, A receives how much amount he receives? Okay, तिथं कन्सिडर केलं. सपोज C चे जे काही अमाउंट आहे ते X कन्सिडर केलं. मग B ची अमाउंट किती असणार आहे? व्हॉट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ B? X plus 500. And what will be the A? A will be X plus 5,000 plus 4,000. So it becomes X plus 9,000. So by adding these three, AB, A plus B plus C, share of A plus B plus C, that will be 50,000. So here X plus 5,000 plus X plus 9,000, it gives 50,000. So X plus X, that is 3X. 3X is equal to 5 plus 4, sorry, 5 plus 9, it is 14,000. 14,000, and here it is 50,000. So 14,000, we are going to minus from 50,000. So 50,000 minus 14,000, that will be 36,000. So 3x is equal to 36,000. So x will be 36 divided by 3, it gives 12. So x is equal to 12,000. So ratio has been given, A is to B is to C, that is equal to 21,000 is to 17,000 is to 12,000. So it is equal to 21 is to 17 is to 12. So A's share is equal to rupees 35,000 into 21 divided by 50. 50 means 21 plus 17 plus 12. It gives 50. So out of that 50, 21 share, or that will be the of A's, first one. So 35,000 into 21 divided by 50, it gives 14,700. Okay. Next. Next one, 3 partners shared the profit in a business in the ratio 5 is to 7 is to 8. They had partnered for 14 months, 8 months, and 7 months respectively. What was the ratio of their investment? Okay, 5 is to 7 is to 8, that is the profit ratio. And they had partnered 14 months, 8 months, and 7 months respectively. Okay, so let us consider their investments be X rupees for 14 months, Y rupees for 8 months, and Z rupees for 7 months respectively. So it will be 14x is to 8y is to 7z, and ratio has been given, that is 5 is to 7 is to 8. So 14x is to 8y is to 7z is equal to 5 is to 7 is to 8. So we're taking that first two ratios, means 14x to 8y. So it will be 14x divided by 8y. It gives 5 divided by 7. फक्त दोनची कंपेअर केली आपण, पहिल्या दोन रेशोची जर कंपॅरिझन घेतली तर त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला काय मिळतं, 14x divided by 8y is equal to 5 by 7. So here 14x by 8y is equal to 5 by 7. So calculating it cross multiplication, 14 into 7, 98x is equal to 5 into 8, that is 40y. So here we are getting the value of y. In case of y, it is 98 divided by 40 into x. So it will be 49 divided by 20 into x. That is the value of y. Then comparing remaining first one and last one, taking that ratios. So 14x divided by 7z is equal to 5 divided by 8. So it is 5 by 8. Again 14x into 8, 112x is equal to 7 into 5, it is 35z. Okay, so here 112x is equal to 35z. So what will be the value of z? Z will be 112 divided by 35x. Okay, so after simplification you would get 16 by 5 into x. 16 by 5 into x. Okay, as we have x is to y is to z ratio is equal to x is to y. What is the value of y? 49 by 20x is to, what is the value of z now? 16 by 5x. Okay, so here x is to 49 by 20, x is to 16 by 5x. So by taking this, the value of x, it is x is to 49 by 20 and 16 by 5. So 1 is to 49 by 20 is to 16 by 5. It will be 20 is to 49 is to 64 by making denominators same. So it will be 20 is to 49 is to 64. That will be the ratio of their investments. Do you understand this? Yes, please. प्रत्येकाने समजलं का ते?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, नेक्स्ट एक्झाम्पल सॉल्व करा. या ठिकाणी फक्त क्वेश्चन दाखवणार आहे मी, आता मी आन्सर नाही सांगणार. हा, येस. A starts business with rupees 3,500 and after 5 months B joins with A as his partner. After a year the profit is divided in the ratio 2:3. What is B's contribution in the capital? चलो कॅल्क्युलेट करा, चला सॉल्व करा एक्झाम्पल ते. आन्सर काय येईल सांगा.
Sorry.
3,500 and after 5 months B joins with A as his partner. After a year, the profit is divided in the ratio 2:3. What is B's contribution in the capital? Solve करा, example solve करा. सोपं example आहे. समर्थ,
Yes, ma'am.
चला सॉल्व करा. कसं सॉल्व करायचं सांगा मला. शुभम, अर्जुन, रोहित, चला सांग कसं सॉल्व करणार सांगा बरं तुम्हाला. आन्सर हे एक्झाम्पल आन्सर काय येईल सांगा. A starts business with rupees 3,500 and after 5 months B joins with A as his partner. After a year, the profit is divided in the ratio 2:3. Profit नंतर. What is B's contribution in the capital? कोण सांगतं मला सांगा. ते काय दिलेलं आहे. ज्यावेळेस A ने इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केलेली आहे दॅट इज 3,500. आफ्टर 5 months B joins and whatever that profit is there it has been divided into the ratio 2:3. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये B चं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन किती असणार आहे बघा इथं. आता सपोज त्या ठिकाणी B चं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन आहे X रुपीज. मग आता A चं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन पहिल्यांदा A ने किती इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केले होते 3,500. 3,500 रेशो दिलेला आहे आपला. व्हॉट इज द रेशो 2:3 आहे. ओके, मग इथं बघा look at this. 3,500 ratio is 2:3. After 5 months B invested म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये 5 महिन्यानंतर. So here we are getting that B's capital consider as a rupees X. Okay, so at that time 3,500 into 12 divided by 7x is equal to 2/3. That is 2:3. So calculate it and tell me that answer how it has been calculated. बरोबर आहे का बघा तिथे त्या ठिकाणी चेक करा. अस्मिता करेक्ट आहे का तिथं व्हॅल्यू बघा. ते मी जे काही पुट केले तिथं डिवाइड आहे की मल्टिप्लिकेशन आहे ते तुम्ही चेक करा व्यवस्थित. whether it is correct or
Correct.
not. Okay, so the X value of X that is 9,000. So B's capital will be rupees 9,000. ओके, याच्यानंतर मी तुम्हाला क्वेश्चनची लिंक टाकते. ते क्वेश्चन आन्सर सॉल्व करा. जस्ट अ मिनिट. Just I will put a link on group. Please go through that link and complete it. Thank you all of you.